Imagine waking up, expecting your paycheck, and finding your account balance still empty. That's exactly what happened to thousands of Capital One customers this week when a major outage disrupted access to their money. Could you handle a situation like that? Let's talk about how to build financial resilience for moments like these. Early Thursday morning, Capital One experienced a major technical outage that left so many of their customers unable to access their accounts or their direct deposits. The outage left many people without access to the money they needed for rent, mortgage, and car payments as customers frantically tried to get through to Capital One for help accessing their funds. And worse yet, families living paycheck to paycheck who depend on the regularity of direct deposits were left wondering how they buy groceries or essentials like formula and diapers and medicine for their children. Capital One released a brief statement saying they were aware of the outage and they were working to resolve it quickly. But without a specific timeline, their promises felt like little more than empty words, especially as some customers were still unable to access their accounts as late as Friday. And this isn't just about Capital One. Recently, Citibank faced a similar outage, raising some serious questions about the reliability of digital banking systems and what we can do to protect ourselves when technology fails. Hey everyone, I'm Rose Colburn, and I'm here to help you take control of your personal finances so you can create a life you truly love. In today's video, I'm sharing 3 key steps you can take to protect yourself from situations like these and build financial resilience no matter what challenges come your way. Did you know that nearly 1/3 of all Americans now rely exclusively on digital-only banks for their banking needs? That means millions of people don't have access to a physical branch if something goes wrong, especially if it's online. And while that can be super convenient most of the time, outages like this week's Capital One incident show us just how vulnerable we are when technology fails. The first lesson here is don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you rely on a single bank or account, you're vulnerable when issues like this arise. Consider opening a secondary account at a different location or using a digital wallet as a backup. That way, you have another way to access money in case of an emergency. And another option to consider is having an account with a local community bank or credit union. And while these institutions still rely on digital systems, they may not be as affected by widespread nationwide outages like we just saw with larger commercial banks like Capital One and Citibank. Community banks that are local often operate on a smaller, more localized network, which can make them more resilient to nationwide disruptions. Plus, they usually offer the added benefit of personalized service and a stronger connection to your local area. Having multiple financial tools and considering community-based banks is a great first step, but they're just part of the equation. The second step here is all about being prepared for the unexpected, because even the best systems can fail, and that's where having an emergency cash reserve can make all the difference. It's so easy to rely on credit cards or apps for everything these days. I mean, when was the last time you paid for something in cash? I remember just a few years ago when I was traveling and the credit card readers at a gas station were completely down. I didn't have any cash on me and I had to drive to 3 different places just to find a working pump. It was so super stressful, and I told myself I'd never be caught without at least a little bit of cash again. Having even $100 to $500 in cash on hand can be a lifesaver when systems fail. Whether it's buying groceries, filling up your tank, or picking up essentials like medicine and diapers, cash can bridge the gap when digital tools let you down. But here's the thing. It's not just about having cash. It's about storing it securely so that it's there when you need it. Consider using a small fireproof safe at home or another secure location where you can easily access it during emergencies. If you're just getting started, don't feel like you need to save up all at once. Try setting aside $10, $20 every payday until you reach your goal. It's a small step, but it adds up quickly, and the peace of mind it brings is priceless. With a backup account and some cash tucked away for emergencies, You're better prepared for the unexpected, but there's one more piece of this puzzle. The third step is all about planning ahead, because even with the best tools and preparations, a strong financial plan is what really keeps you grounded when the worst happens. So let's talk about planning. Outages like this are a wake-up call for why we all need what I call a peace of mind fund. This isn't just about saving, it's about being prepared for the unexpected. Life throws curveballs, whether it's a banking outage, an emergency car repair, or something completely out of left field. A peace of mind fund is more than just an emergency fund. It's a dedicated cushion to help you navigate disruptions with less stress. But here's the key. Don't keep it all in one place. If your bank goes down and that's the only account you have, your peace of mind fund won't be much help at all. Instead, you might want to consider keeping your peace of mind fund in the local bank account I mentioned previously, splitting it up across another account in a different institution, or even using a digital wallet that gives you quick access when you need it. Even keeping it on your Chime card is better than putting it into an account at your main bank. The idea is to have layers of security so that you're covered no matter what happens. Start small if you need to. Automate just $10 or $20 every payday into this fund and make monitoring your accounts as a regular habit. Think about your specific needs and what disruptions would hit you the hardest. Would it be a delay in your paycheck? A surprise bill? Plan for those scenarios so you're ready when they come. In my lifestyle budgeting framework, I focus on building systems that don't just help you survive, but allow you to thrive when challenges come your way. This approach emphasizes resilience and flexibility, so you're not just reacting to financial disruptions, you're prepared for them. I know so many people are scrambling right now to set up an extra fund, a peace of mind fund, an emergency fund, a backup fund, whatever they want to call it, because they weren't prepared for this challenge. When you have a peace of mind fund in the right place, you gain something far more valuable than just money. You gain confidence. You can face life's uncertainties with the assurance that you have the tools to handle them. That's the real key to financial freedom, not just growing your wealth, but protecting it from life's unexpected twists. But how much exactly do you need to plan for when there's an emergency or even a crisis like this Capital One and Citibank problems? Well, this is going to look different for everyone, and it depends on your financial situation and your priorities. Take a moment to think about what gives you the most peace of mind. The key is to customize your approach to fit your life and make sure you're prepared for the types of challenges that you're most likely to face. If you're not sure where to start, consider this as a starting point. How much would you need to get through a week or two without access to your main account? That number can be your starting point. From there, you can decide how to divide it up and where to store it for maximum security and accessibility. Once you have this starting point established, then you can plan for a larger or more long-term goal that covers more expenses. True financial freedom isn't just about making more money. It's about creating systems that protect you when the unexpected happens. But there's one more thing that can make or break your financial resilience. If you're ready to take the next step toward financial freedom, watch this video to help you steer clear of the traps that hold so many people back. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.